Look at him go. Look at you go. Look at us go on this Not in a Hurry Sunday. Go ahead, Rex. We can do this. Steve came charging down the stairs first, but now I think T-Rex is in the lead and he's going to take us out the door first. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Not in a Hurry Sunday. If you're new here, that's what we call it on Sunday, not in a hurry, because who wants to be in a hurry on a Sunday? You want it to go by as slowly as it can, right? Yeah, Steve, that's right. T-Rex is slowed down now, too. Slide the slider shut, just in case Steve wants to be joined by Mitt. And it's 60 degrees. It's quite foggy on the thermometer this morning. It's a combination of leftover rain and dew. We've got a heavy, dewy, rain-soaked lawn. And we've got quite a smoky sky this morning. Quite comfortable. Happy to see that there's not much fog here on the shore of the Gulf of Weymouth at the Weymouth Big Dig. Had some serious downpours yesterday. Looked like the hill absorbed them pretty well. And what a surprise it was. Hey, Cormorant. Cormorant? I know I say it wrong. Love the birds. We break for birds. We do have some high, thin clouds here. The satellite image this morning, you can make out the storm that went by yesterday on the right. A lot of smoke over New England Central. And through that smoke, you can see some valley fog in northern Vermont and the high thin clouds over southern New England, and mostly smoke over New England, but then cleaner air south of New England. That cleaner air south of New England aloft is going to come in. I'm not sure about how much of the low clouds and fog we have left from Connecticut to Cape Cod are going to burn off, but I think most of us are having a nice Sunday. Yay! So we've had these series of rainy weekends, right? But it hasn't rained both days. Many of them have not rained both days. And what an overachiever it was yesterday. Hey, Roses, welcome. It's been a while. Thought you'd be here earlier. Fred in Brookline, Massachusetts. Thank you for commenting, Fred. Your 1.8 inches of rain yesterday. None of the guidance had that. So overachieving. There was a report of flash flooding on Route 128 at Trapello Road and Waltham, or is that Watertown? Get all these W towns mixed up. All right, Steve is all tangled up here. Steve, oh, you have to do that, don't you? All right, you're free. I've got too many obstacles in the yard, that's what it is. Skulking over to Steve's rock, looking at the birds. I didn't put any seed in. Oh, yeah, I did put some seed in. So don't catch any birds. That wouldn't be good for our form. Regional temperature and dew point roundup first thing this morning. It showed 63 in Boston, pretty comfortable. A light breeze from the north. Not much wind at all today. It's going to come on shore, though. 52 in Nashua, New Hampshire. Did you close the windows this morning in Nashua? How about Eric in Epsom? Any, what are they called? American toads croaking this morning? And 38 degrees there in the upper left in Bancroft, Ontario. Some radiational cooling. Almost frosty in Ontario. And that's where the center of a very weak high is. 10-15 high pressure system. It's between the departing low from yesterday and an advancing low with quite a bit of energy off to our west. It's going to come in tonight and tomorrow. So we get this little window of a nice Sunday. The national lightning shows the lightning is heavy again from this time at least not all of Oklahoma, just southeastern Oklahoma through Arkansas into Alabama and Tennessee, and then off well to the south of New England. You also have that cluster of thunderstorms over Wisconsin. So that cluster of thunderstorms over Wisconsin is with that next front that's going to get here on Tuesday. But we also have to deal with the front that's stalled south of New England coming at us tonight. The Euro said that was going to be a big rainmaker 3 days ago, and then it said a little rainmaker, and now it's saying almost no rainmaking from the front coming at us from the south tonight. We break for egrets. What's for breakfast? Whatever I can find off of this groin. Groin. Some people call them groins. Some people call them jetties. I think the coastal management people call them groins. And that upper level low and surface low over the Great Lakes you can see them really well on this radar shot. You can see almost that circle around northern Minnesota, and then the rain that's off to the south of New England. So that circle over Minnesota is going to grab some of that rain that's well south of New England and lift it back to the north tonight and tomorrow, but not anywhere near as intense as the Euro would have had it a couple days ago. And why don't we just fast forward right to the Euro big picture. Although it's not in a hurry Sunday, I am going surfing. I guess I should show a couple of the surf cams. I looked at Cinnamon Rainbows there at Hampton Beach, and there was a 1 to 2 foot groundswell, very clean. Somebody teaching somebody how to surf there this morning. Incidentally, the time I'm speaking is 6:30, and that image was from 6:15. And I also looked at the Hull surf cam. This is where we're having our Northeast Longboard Surf Classic. I've been calling it a competition. It's a classic today, and it looks like maybe 6-inch groundswell, 6 inches. Is that right? The water temperature at the Boston Buoy is 56. Hopefully the water temperature there is about 60. The air temperature is going to be close to 70. So you add them up, 70 plus 60. Oh, it's 130 degrees. I think I'm still going to wear my 3-2 though. So we're still wearing wetsuits. If I just do the stand-up paddle though, I might wear a shorty. And yeah, that's right. My regular board is out of commission. It's got too many dings. I forget to get my dings fixed over the weekend. I haven't been a good surfer. Let's go to the Euro now. And this is going to be the 10-day forecast. And it's fairly consistent with the weakening of tonight's low. South of New England, it's hard to make out, but there is a wave on a front going south of us tonight. And then you have the upper level low and a surface low coming across Ontario with a cold front coming at us. So tonight and tomorrow, some scattered showers. The wind is mostly onshore, so it's not going to warm up much past 70, especially at the coast. And then the warm air tries to come in here, but there's a triple point occluded front and triple point on Tuesday. Always produces surprises. So some showers and some heavier downpours are possible. Tuesday does not look as wet as it did the last couple of days. So Tuesday, that front goes by, and we will have cleaned the air of the smoke before that front because the air comes from the south, but then the smoke is going to come back with the new cold air advection, weak cold air advection Tuesday night and Wednesday. It is starting to get windy, and the temperature is falling up in the sky, but it's not really getting that cold down near the ground, so it's going to be instability with sun and cumulus clouds and chance of a shower on Wednesday afternoon. It's getting very windy, and that wind and upper level wind and surface wind is going to blow the smoke right into New England. So we're going to warm up a bit on Thursday, and that's because it's a strong westerly wind, especially downsloping and near Boston, probably 80 with low humidity. And then next cold front that we've been tracking, look at the 540 line there, north of New England, cold, high pressure north of New England. On Friday, it's going to push a cool, dry air mass into New England, so different than the hot and humid it looked like several days ago. And the front stalls, and there may be some rain right along the south coast late Friday. And then, of course, here comes on the backside of that chilly high on Saturday. Wind comes in from the east and a wave on a front with rain likely next Saturday. GFS is a little more optimistic, but I say likely because yesterday that was an outlying run where it showed a nice weekend next weekend. I wasn't buying it. That high was too strong, too far south, and that made more sense. But it does clear out next Sunday. Where have we seen that before, where it rains on a Saturday and turns nicer on a Sunday? And it looks kind of chilly, though, that Sunday, a lot like maybe today, but probably more smoke in our sky. And then on Monday, there's a wave south of us, and it looks like we're on the cooler side of the front. And this goes out now till Tuesday, 240 hours, Tuesday, June 17th. And there it is, another low coming across New Jersey with a high pressure to our east and an onshore flow and rain on our doorstep. So we've been on a streak of nice Tuesdays, but it looks like that's changing. Wish we could change the streak of wet Saturdays. Well, a few of them have been wet Sundays instead of Saturdays. Oh, and while I'm still looking at that 240-hour prog, look at Idaho. You see Idaho out there next to Wyoming and Montana, and between Oregon and Washington, that blue, that's snow. Snow in the mountains of Idaho in 10 days, according to the Euro. Oh, yes. And all right, we'll come back and look at Rex just kind of, did you put on your sunscreen? Did you tie yourself around a post? We all do this every day. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. I was going to talk about, what was I going to say, Rex? You distracted me. Idaho, and the snow. It's not going to snow around here. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Darn, this happens a lot. We are one take, Tim. I try and memorize the maps. Oh, yes, the fictional GFS hurricane. Well, it's been fairly consistent now for several runs, although it's lost at every other run. The GFS says the fictional hurricane du jour is in the north coast of Texas on Friday, June 20th. That's what I wanted to say. That's why we don't use the GFS, because it would have had us already having 2 or 3 hurricanes in the United States by now if its 2-week forecast was right. And so far, no. And no sign of one on the Euro. Okay? Got that. Good. So we're done with the weather part. And more yesterday on Cape Cod, getting the deck prepped for the summer season. We have vacancies. You can rent the weatherman's house. I give you a little pitch on that. And then wondering how much of a merge we were going to have with that possible maybe subtropical system that the National Hurricane Center had that yellow X for last week. And I think it helped. I think it helped the rainfall in eastern Mass. I mean, it didn't help the Chamber of Commerce, but those downpours we drove through on the way back from Dennis to Weymouth were not really in anyone's forecast. And so Plymouth picked up an inch of rain. Hyannis got a third of an inch of rain. Who thought that Plymouth would have got more rain yesterday than, say, Fitchburg? Fitchburg got 8/10. Plymouth got an inch. So I love surprises like that, especially if I'm trying to grow seed. And you'll see in my and more that I also got close to 3/4 of an inch of rain. And I'm lamenting the fall of the peonies, literally and figuratively. Oh, peony, it's the last weekend for peony. You get peony for 2 weekends. This is why you put the cages up, because they get very top heavy. And we might be able to cut 1 or more and bring them in, and we'll start weeding out the poke. The poke has got to go. All right, I got to go surfing. We'll see the highlights from our very small surf, but very fun crowd. 24th annual, so I've known these people for 24, 25 years, and we see each other. It's like a big reunion. And the Dave Foley Band will be great at a new place. What's it called? High Tide? Never heard of that one. In Hull. We'll be there this afternoon if you want to stop by. And wear your sunscreen. Bring your wetsuit. Here's the and more from yesterday. Talk to you. Play-by-play day on Cape Cod at 11:15. We do have raindrops. They're moderate-sized raindrops, the kind that do dampen your outdoor plans. Birds are singing. Where are those turkeys? I'm not sure where the turkeys are, but how about a big T-Rex? It's the same color. Peaches. Has everyone met Peaches yet? Peaches likes grass. Peaches. Yeah, she eats out of your hands. And T-Rex just looks at Peaches like, why is that dog behind a big fence? We got a couple of raindrops coming down. It's about 1 o'clock. On Cape Cod. Not a bad day, but some of that southern energy is coming our way. You don't mind eating the roots? Oh yeah, the turkeys over there, they want some action. I mean, chickens. It gets a little scary because, they got big teeth, but they're really gentle. Gave you some crunchy grass, huh? Yeah. Chickens, not turkeys. Over there. Some fat raindrops. All right. Nice to see you. Hey, Max.
He's kind of like Mrs. Kravitz. He's listening to everybody's business.
This is T-Rex and I just walking by. Was that a fun walk? It's a good lazy day to do that. Just fascinating watching the two systems. The one coming into western New England circulation like that. This thing has crossed all of North America. And then the one south of Nantucket's got a circulation like that. So we've got counter circulations, and that's why there's very little wind in the middle. And so close. This is that thing that the National Hurricane Center had been monitoring the first part of the week and is barely clipping Cape Cod and Monomoy. And so close to phasing in a global sense. Some of the guidance had it phasing, some not. So we've been looking at this for days and days. And it's just one huge puzzle that's always evolving. So fascinating. Still, next 6 hours, tough to call. Play by play. It's now, what, 2:30, and that little rain band has moved east, and the sun is coming out over the mid-cape. There's the blue sky. It's quite warm and quite lovely. So some of the nicest weather in New England, maybe. Time to repopulate the deck. Never completely dried, but the stick's gonna keep on coming off the trees. We have to sweep it every week, but we're putting the summer furniture out. So we're doing the snow pools. We bet on the snow amounts every year, and it was pretty lame. This is just change. I didn't win. $20 a piece to see how much, and you're the official measurement, Jeff Murs. How much snow did Cape Cod and South Dennis get over this?
8 inches, unfortunately, and I did not win.
Oh man, I think I went for 25. Would you go? No,
I was up there.
I went for 30.
25.
Yeah. We had so many close calls. Every time it was going to do something, it ended up
the
like...
Cape was 50 miles out to sea, I'd win the pool every year.
4 o'clock. The geraniums finally got moved out for the season. T-Rex, the deck is ready for summer guests. And we still have some vacancies, by the way. Grill's all set. Get some nice, comfortable furniture here. And geraniums keep going all winter. It's probably not going to like it outdoors. Property 6172 on weneedavacation.com if you want to come stay at the weatherman's house and watch the birds in the sky. Had the same sky my whole life, and it's drizzling now again, so that little sunny break we had was nice, and now we're going into that wall of water. Flash flooding in New Hampshire today. How is it going over the bridge? We'll let you know. Back to Steve is going to be an out the door weather and more tomorrow, which is now today, which was this morning. Right. Hey, Tom. Hope everything is okay. Beautiful yard. Turkeys love it. We all love it. Thinking of you. The rain's picking up as we depart. Oh, yeah. Nice dogwood. Nice dog. Hey, Art. See you in a couple days. Just went over to Bass River, and all of a sudden we've got the rain coming in from the west. So the system from near the Bahamas is gone, and the system that came across from Texas is here. It's so fun. We're always going to school. This is cool. So the heavy rain from the west isn't here yet, and all of a sudden we've got convection. So I think we have signs of the phasing of the system from the west and the system from the south. All right, hang up and drive. What? And I left a little late because I was watering the grass seed. Cape Cod getting in now. There is a phase, a merge of a subtropical system and a central plains system in Sandwich. Yeah, can't be wrong. That's a cool looking thing, huh? Oh, 50 puddles. Oh, you conjure some flash flooding. Maybe I'll stop recording. Yeah, probably be a good idea. Weymouth, very dark for 5:40. Sunset in more than 2 hours. So these clouds are several miles tall. The best, or I mean the worst, is yet to come. Hey Jay, this one's for you. Plymouth County, 5:45 p.m. on a Saturday, of course, June 7th. This will get the dust down for you. Closing in on flash flood material here on Route 3 in Plymouth. Got the 5-mile tall cloud joining up with that old paint is letting up. Now it's just totally traffic wave. Always happens. Norwell into Hingham on a weekend late day. T-Rex knows we're just about home. He hasn't seen Mummy in several days. The rain's letting up. Saw a lot of homes with tents and whoop, big turkey right there, Rex. A lot of graduation parties. There's another turkey right there. They're everywhere. I don't see any graduation parties here. You can put up the tent, may block the rain, but it was really raining hard. And the temperature is only 62 degrees. So can't win on a Saturday lately. We had warmer Saturdays back in April. All right, Rex, we're back to the big dig, and it looks like there's some brighter sky on the northern horizon. So a slight chance we'll see a glimpse of the sun. First things first, though, need a glimpse of Mommy, Steve, and Mitt. Yeah, don't run me over on the way. Grass is green anyway. Close that. All right, well, time to close down this day, Saturday, for the and more on Sunday. Not in a hurry Sunday. This is kind of in a hurry because we got to get to the beach. I don't know where Mitt is, but there's Steve, and here's T-Rex, eager to do what T-Rex is always eager to do. Yeah, regardless. Oh, wait, he says it's raining. I'm not so sure. So 2 days ago or 3 days ago, the Euro model said the wind was going to come in from the southwest in Boston today. Clearly, that did not happen. It's 60 degrees. There's Boston right there. And that air is coming from the north-northeast. You can't get the forecast right if you don't get the wind direction right. And happy that the experimental lawn got watered again. It doesn't look like there were any blowouts or major blowouts on the hill. How much rain did we get? Let's go just check the rain and see some time-lapse. Time-lapse. Oh, wait, these roses bloomed. I talked about them blooming weeks ago, right? So roses are bloomed. And there's some clearing on the horizon. I can't zoom because noise canceling mic is not on. iPhone would lose the audio. So here's the time-lapse from Weymouth today. I don't know if there was any sun. There's still a chance there'll be a little sun as it goes over the horizon, as it's only 6:30 and sunset's not till after 8. Planes taking off towards the east. You can hear them going over the head because then they turn south. So I would say from Boston to Cape Cod, that ride we just made was a bit of an overachiever. Look at the rain gauge here. Got about 0.67. I don't think any of the guidance had that much rain for the Boston area and points south to the Cape Cod Canal, but we just went through some really deep puddles. And here's the Cape Cod time-lapse, where we were working just below the camera. And the sun almost came out. I have no idea if that rain survived to Cape Cod, to South Dennis. It was obviously in Sandwich, we just saw it. And tomatoes, they're still alive, some of them. But this garden's kind of lame if you can't devote enough time to a single garden. It's not going to work out for you. And peony, last of the peony. Hopefully the sun's coming out. It's a positive sign to see the fog has lifted north of Boston. So maybe we're having a pretty good Sunday, are we? Thanks for watching. And more and more and more. Highlights from the New England Longboard Surf Classic tomorrow. Cat bird. It's a cat. Cat. Okay. Talk to you tomorrow. 7:48 p.m. calling an audible on the conclusion for today because the sun is about to come out from underneath the cloud, which was going to be magical, I believe. Both the water and the sky should turn orange as the sun goes down here in the next half hour. And as we approach the summer solstice, Leaf's boat is right there, like his mast is pointing right at the sun as it occurs. The northernmost sunsets of the year for the next 5 weeks. That was wonderful. It's 10 past 8. Sunset's in 9 minutes. So I think we got all we could out of that one. Thanks for watching. Talk to you tomorrow.